Hello, everyone. Thank you. Thank you for sitting down and contemplating the universe and contemplating, I don't know, the truth about yourself because it's going to blow your mind. Maybe today, maybe in this meditation that, you have no idea when that soul is going to open the door. My soul, as Yogananda says, my soul's secret door suddenly opens. My soul's secret door suddenly opens. And oh, what bliss I feel at the sight of thy light. Isn't that beautiful? And oh, what bliss I feel at the sight of thy light. So let's just hold that space that at any moment, instead of the other things that are on our minds, occupying our minds, that we have this sacred anticipation that this next moment is going to be God contact and an experience with our soul self. This thing that we talked about yesterday, the I am presence. You really can't talk about it enough. It's so powerful, the I am statement, that anything that you say after I am will instantly come to pass. So that's why, and a little reminder for what we talked about yesterday in the I am is that we need to be aware and conscious when we use it. When we use the I am, be conscious and careful. Because if we use it to say something negative about ourselves or this world, that's exactly what's going to come. That's going to come into fruition. When we say something positive, that's what's going to come. We don't realize that in these little moments. A moment holds the almighty power of spirit in this moment, the almighty power of spirit. And the same thing goes, I don't know about you all, but I had a fantastic day in awareness of breath yesterday from what we said. I think I get help more than anybody on these streams because I just prepare and prepare and prepare. And it seems like God is just giving me an insight, the insider, the insider, awareness that this is what you need, my boy. I am preparing this. I am giving you this idea or this post for you specifically. And I think that goes along with you, Lynn Adams, goes along for you, goes along with you, Todd, Tara, Sarah, Marty, of course, Lynn, Lori, Lisa and Jim Clark, Cami, Ellen, Debbie, and Ashley. It goes for all of you, this moment right now. And so I'd like you to and us to just focus on on the breath and not just because it's another way to say let's get focused on the breath. You hear that so much. No, what I mean is that if we can really realize, like even sitting here right now, that you are alive physically, that you got your boots on, you're ready to go. These boots are made for walking, kind of thing, and your day is probably planned out somewhat, right? And you're geared to get into motion. You get it, but you know what? That's only possible because you stopped at the station called cosmic energy and you filled up with that cosmic energy to move you about the cabin today. But really stop and think about it. That's in each breath. Each breath is a gift of life. And if we really can marry that idea that it's a gift of life with that every breath we can contact and give ourselves that experience of God's presence. If we had that patience, if we had that focus, that I am totally, because what I focus on is my reality, so to speak. It's coming directly back. The universe is a mirror, as we said yesterday, right? It's coming right back. But when it really clicks in, that's what happened to me yesterday. It really clicked in. I said, stop the train, man. Stop everything. Stop. in the name of love. Yeah, that's not a bad idea either. Just stop everything. And this breath is the one, man. This is the one. And breathe it slow and deep. And most importantly, with a awareness of you're contacting the beloved. You're contacting source itself. You're contacting whoever that you're focusing on, Divine Mother, perhaps, in this breath, in that particular breath. And don't rush and really go for quality over quantity. And I did that yesterday and I said, you know what? This stuff really works. This stuff really works. We don't give ourselves enough credit. We don't give ourselves enough patience. We don't give ourselves enough, time to really, really just put aside, as Yogananda said, stop watching the toy show of this world. Stop watching it. Stop watching it. We have a better thing to do, and that is to have God contact in this breath right now, so that you know beyond a shadow of a doubt that this is what you're looking for, that this is what you really are seeking in life, is this God union. So let's just close our eyes and just feel yourself in this situation that I'm trying to paint a little picture here for you, my dears. I'm so tied into this meditation that we do that I dream about it at night now, almost regularly. I dream that I'm in this sacred space and I'm delivering some wisdom truth that I, for one, need the most than anybody. And we're all just gobbling it up. And I have this repeating dream that we are in this sacred space and we are all imbibing the truth and receiving God's presence with that truth. It's unbelievable. It's uncanny how often I dream about this now. So let's just receive a few quality breaths like these. These are ones that have been saved for you by God because He knew we would be addressing this right now. He knew it. She knew it. And that when you slowly breathe this breath as the most important, absolute, constant practice of yours, unceasing, constant practice and awareness of you, is to align your antenna that we talked about yesterday, to align your intention, to align this moment with knowing that what you put out as a signal to the universe is going to come right back to you. So your happiness depends not on anyone, anything else, but your awareness of the breath. I said it was not only your best friend, your greatest friend, but it's your savior. So that was the kind of day I had yesterday, just from one meditation that we had. And it's the same for you, I know, my dears, or you wouldn't be sitting here right now. I just want to try to put things in perspective because we are a unit. We are a united tribe. And as you ebb and flow, I ebb and flow. As I ebb and flow, you ebb and flow. And we know, at least we've said it, that we're souls on a mission, an unconditional mission to sit here until we have that, as it was for the Lord Buddha, beneath this banyan bough, on sacred seat, I bow. Those no sacred feet I bow. No bones and fleeting flesh dissolve. I'll leave this posture nevermore. So let's just imbibe some absolutely sterling quality breaths that tie you irrevocably in the arms of Divine Mother, let's say, or Babaji, let's say, or Christ, even Krishna, let's say, that we're in the presence of our Lord. Why did the divine lineage of the order of monks that the lineage of Yoganandas belong to, that it was foretold in the Akashic records that Yogananda would come to the West and bring one message, breath. What do you think his Kriya Yoga is? It's a certain breath, a technique, but it's a breath. He came to teach us to find the truth, God, through awareness, our breath. And when you breathe with your full attention in the heart, then instantly you feel the closeness. When you've engaged your heart, your devotion, your love. And then you have your mantra, right? Whatever you choose, you come up with it. Or you have your favorites. But always find the one that is perfect for this moment. Perfect for the kind of day you're feeling, you're intuiting is going to unfold for you. Something that brings you into the present moment and impeccably put you in tune through a mantra. And let's just say the Kriya breath, the breath of God, whatever that is for you. And it's all married together. And as you keep going with your beautiful focus of breath awareness, I want to share with you perhaps one of the most liberating and startling ideas in this, what they call the non dual philosophy. Non dual meaning there's just one, there's not two, there's just one. Non dual. There's just one creator, one love. And they say this is one of the most liberating and startling ideas in that whole philosophy, the non dual, which is Ramana's philosophy. It's, believe it or not, Yogananda's philosophy. Just the one. And this is, again, what I'm going to read to you now. Just absorb it like a sponge, my dears. Just absorb it. This is God talking to us and giving us a focus for today. So this says that bondage is not a real condition. You being confused, you feeling limited, you feeling restless, etc. It's not a real condition. What it is, what bondage is a product of ignorance, my dears. And ignorance alone. What is ignorance? Is that we ignore those things that can put us in direct connection, union with God. That we ignore these truths and don't apply them in a consistent, deep, non negotiable way. That's okay. It takes time. I know. But when you hear the clarity of this non dual philosophy, this being the most liberating and most startling of all, that bondage is not a real condition. We are really stuck in this Maya, or you could call the matrix of the delusion and the illusion and the three gunas, as you know. All these energies that put the veil, that bring the curtains down, and we don't see, we can't even feel what is real. So, this is the time in our lives to follow Yogananda's quote that says, "This and that can wait, but our search for God cannot." And why? Why can it wait? Because the soul is and has always been eternally free. You have been and always eternally free, you and me and everyone, eternally free. Free and absolutely identical with the Supreme Self. Free and absolutely one with our Supreme Self. Not just a little bit, but completely. Free and completely identical to the Supreme Self or Soul. We have never, ever been truly bound. Never, ever. So maybe this breath can come in and go out in a whole deeper super awareness that you're breathing eternal life with every inhale breath. You are breathing in God, and not just God, but God's ecstasy with every breath, if you so choose. The entire experience, my dears, of lifetimes, of limitations, lifetimes, including this one, of limitation, suffering, and being a separate individual is a misunderstanding. Your limitations that you think you have, the way that only you can suffer because it's self induced out of ignorance and a feeling separate, lonely, not understood, just barely hanging in there in your relationships, so to speak. It's just a misunderstanding or a case of mistaken identity that we all have because of this Maya, because of this delusive veil, because that we're in a matrix, serious one at that. And we all don't know it. It's like a person in a dream who feels trapped in a burning house, dreaming they're in a burning house. The fire is real within the dream, but upon awakening, they realize they were never in danger. Gosh, isn't this good news? Isn't this the real news? That we've never been in danger. Ever, never. The waking up of the spiritual path is the recognition of our ever present freedom, my dears. You couldn't be more free right now. You could not be more free than you are right now. So seize this moment. And sometimes I say, squeeze your heart, because love is all there is. Seize and squeeze and make believe that love is all there is. And there are no chains. There's no bondage. There's no chains to be broken. And yet at the same time, Sri Aurobindo says the whole world yearns after freedom. Yet each creature is in love with her and his chains. Somehow we're in love with our suffering, my friends, and we just don't want to part with it. But there are no actual chains. There is no actual suffering at all. There's just only the illusion of chains to be seen through. That's all. And this Matrix movie that we're in, God's Matrix movie, which makes everything seem so real that we're being controlled by something or someone else. What? I'll tell you what you're being controlled by infinite consciousness, infinite union, and joy, and happiness, and bliss. That's what really we're being controlled by. And this liberation, my dears, is not an event coming up. It's not. Liberation is right now. It's right now. Free bird. Hint. The cage door to your heart is open. Fly out, soul bird, fly out. Really anchor yourself, steady yourself. If you were to choose one practice and one focus, what would that be? I would highly recommend that it is breath awareness. A breath that's taken because of your trust and faith and devotion in the closeness of the one beloved of this universe. And the mere truth, the proven truth that we're not in chains after all. We're free. We're free. And God has a day planned for you, my dears. Oh, it may not be certain things to do or places to go and people to see. It has everything to do with this divine romance that you're in. It has everything to do with your closeness with the divine beloved, who doesn't care about anything except that you and him or you and her are in a divine romance in every breath, quite frankly, in every footstep. Those things are pretty easy to take for granted, aren't they? Our footsteps and our breathing. You could choose either one or work with both. That you live life now by awareness of the breathing and in every footstep. Let's just have a moment of complete letting go so you can maybe have some intuition of who you really are, whose you really are, and how sweet is the peace and how sweet is the silence when there's nothing else that you think that you need to think about, that you just decided, perhaps in this meditation, that there's only one thing to focus on, this breath. So let's just put a beautiful inner smile and this beautiful self awareness that we are all possessing. This awareness that is aware more and more of the truth of us and the truth of everything and the matrix that the world is in. And yet, at the same time, our freedom is self evident. Our freedom, our happiness, our joy, our peace, our abundance, my dears, has always been with us. So let's celebrate today in ways that we may not have if we didn't hear and come to this meditation and felt all the love pouring out of each other's hearts. As always, we thank the holy ones. They have something really big and special planned. Of course, they always do, but they really do. They really have something really, really big and planned for each one of our souls that will be breathtaking. Actually, it will take your breath away. So thank you for your patience with all of this. Thank you for your consistency with all this, my dears. Thank you for your beautiful, beautiful, beautiful divine attitude that you have with all of this. It certainly, at least for me, from my perspective, makes my life. So thank you that this is so. Thank you, O Spirit, for giving us your spirit, your everlasting spirit, a spirit that is undying, and at the same time, it is this breath of life. We thank you that this is so. So be it. Aho. All right, my dears. Thank you for your amazing participation. Look at you, Sarah. You look you look like you've been reborn, Sarah. Completely refreshed, renewed. Yeah. You don't even recognize yourself. And that goes for you, Lynn Adams. And that goes for you, Todd and Betsy. You look like you've been transformed on the spot. No kidding. Maybe it's just me, but I don't think so. I see something different about all of you right now. And I choose to see something different about you all because I think I'm going through some changes. Yeah, some good changes. Wow, really good changes. So I'll keep you posted. I'm getting closer and closer, to heading out of Dodge, heading out of Peachtree City, and making our way north. Yeah, making our way north, and I'll keep you posted on that. I'm thinking of maybe doing. Well, you'll see. I'll surprise you. I'll get at least you a video every day instead of the live meditation. But you might be surprised that we get on live too. Who knows? Who knows? Only God knows. No, actually, only our hairdresser knows for sure. And that's an easy one for me. Hey, is it sunny and hot and warm and beautiful? There, Todd, looks like you guys are just soaking up the rays. Yeah, soaking up the rays, my dear. Smart, smart. We're going to have some nice weather here coming up.
It's
All
sunny
right.
in Market.
Any thoughts, any feelings? I'm so glad that you all made it. Yeah.
Yeah,
Does it make,
me too.
make some kind of sixth sense? Does it make your sixth sense is intuition? Yeah. All right. All right. Love you from this place right here where I'm tapping this heart center. Loving you from here. All right. So let's go ahead and put our God glasses on that can see right through the veil, right through the veil. All we see is this beautiful glow, this beautiful light around everyone. That's what I noticed when we stop the meditation, my dears. That's what I see. All right. So we love totally, and we care completely, and we share unconditionally, right through. And then as our friend Lynn gives us the magic potion, yep, that your dreams come true today, your soul dreams, your heart dreams. Yeah, they just come not just magically true, but true because they're true. All right, my dears, thank you so much. We'll see you tomorrow. Oh, actually, this is a Sunday, isn't it? This is Sunday. So I wonder if I have a little reading I can give you if you want to stay just a little. Wow, what is that? I just saw something here, but I haven't read it. Ah, well, maybe I'll just go for this. What I just came up with here. Or let's see what else is I have up my sleeve in my save box. Let me just get back here. Okay. That I'm going to save for tomorrow. All right. Let me give you a little bit about what the energies are. Pretty powerful. That is igniting an inner fire within us. An inner fire. This is what the horoscope says today. It says ignite your inner fire. And it has involved in this inner fire Venus enters Leo, which is unleashing passion. Wow. Unleashing passion. All right. So choose your passion, my dears. I think I'm going to stay with the program I had running yesterday. That this breath just completely just got my blinders on everything else but just this breath, and making it so quality and so tied to my devotion for and my yearning and everything that I'm passionate about as far as my spiritual life. I think I'm going to stick with that. I'm going to stick with my breathing and be like super passionate about it, and not to have too many gaps, if any at all. You know what? We don't need to have gaps anymore. We might say that at times. Oh yeah, I've been. I think there's a subconscious thing that goes on that we do some practice and everything. We feel like we've done that, and then we move on. But don't leave the practice. Don't leave the practice. That's what our life is about now. So maybe this is a great astrological time to unleash your passion, my dears. Creativity. Creativity. If ever you need some help with creativity, see Lynn Adams. Yep, see Lynn. She'll got something for you. She'll stir the pot. She'll get you really fired up, man. So we got the Venus enters Leo, unleashing passion and creativity and heart-centered confidence, Tara. Heart-centered confidence. Wow. That's interesting. What do you all think that a heart-centered confidence means to you? Heart-centered confidence. Does something come to you that you want to share? Heart-centered confidence. What does that feel like? What does that mean to you? You don't have to be, there's no right or wrong, Heart-centered confidence. I think it's maybe so simple we don't have anything to say about it.
Yeah.
Heart-centered confidence, yeah. But there's a lot there in that little saying, heart-centered confidence.
Yeah.
To me,
Betsy,
it's having faith
to
is what
share
came to me, was just having
about it.
faith and God in my heart
all
and faith
listening.
and centered. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do believe. Let me see if I got. Oh yeah, I got to put my volume on for heaven's sakes. Okay.
Yeah.
We said so much just now, you didn't hear it.
Yeah.
I was just saying to having faith, just having a pure heart of faith, and oneness with God, and that connection in your heart, and that's the heart of confidence.
The heart of confidence. Wow.
Yeah.
Say it again. Say it again, Tara. Give us another round.
I have to tell you, because my voice in the morning sounds like a frog, so
No,
pardon the voice, pardon the frog.
No, don't.
But having faith, just having full faith in our path and our connection with the divine, and having that God-centered heart.
God-centered. Wow, man, just boom, anchored. I love it. That's anyone want to spin off of that, or do you have something you want to share? Go, Bets.
Yeah, it feels to me like having the courage to express what's in your heart, because it requires a little bit of vulnerability.
Yes. Wow. Wow. And discernment, probably, right?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah.
That love.
Yeah. And love. That's beautiful. I love that. Sarah, do you have anything in your heart? Do you have anything to say about that?
Why, how much time do we have?
Right.
Good answer.
I know. Yeah.
Yes. Like you, Tom, I find myself marching forward with complete confidence into the unknown. There's no standard for me right now. So I'm just kind of putting one foot in front of the other, and I trust. And like Tara said, have faith that this is the way to go. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
But having that faith makes you feel confident and makes you, well, it it gives you a grounding, you know?
Yeah,
Mhm.
definitely. Oh yeah, more than we could ever even imagine.
And really trusting in that.
Right.
Trusting
Yeah, yeah, they go
Yeah.
together, don't they?
they
Mhm.
got our back. He's got our
Yeah.
back. The universe has our back.
God,
Right.
Yeah.
it sounds
Mhm.
to me like it's really everything. So yeah, does anyone have anything? I want to read a little bit more. Maybe we'll get a little bit
Yeah.
more juice out of this. Yeah.
I think what you were talking about today about remembering the oneness, the non-duality,
Mm,
because the fear just comes in and like the confusion comes in when we forget the
yeah.
oneness.
Yeah.
But then that faith and that love and that heart center is just like lights up the path.
It up. Like,
And then there'll be little shadows, and you're like, oh, wait, that's a shadow.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Right.
I know. But look at what else is if we're a player in this game of life, this is a good place for us right now, isn't it?
Mhm.
Yeah, really,
Very.
really good. So let's see what else this says that um, August will be infused. Well, we just have a few days left in August. It will be infused with a vibrant, fiery energy. And this we said already, that ignites our passions, creativity, and desire for connection as well. There's going to be a sense of warmth, generosity, and playfulness. I can see that. All of you. There's going to be a sense of warmth, generosity, and playfulness to our relationships. Sweet. That's like having that faith and expression, huh, Betsy? Yeah, that we have this, sense of warmth, generosity, and playfulness in our relationships, encouraging us to express ourselves authentically and to radiate that confidence. To radiate that confidence. Wow. Can you imagine just walking with the divine? You choose which aspect today, and you're walking like you would with your bestie, right? And you're holding hands, and you're still doing a regular thing that you would do if you're walking or you had a chance to go for a walk with the divine, and your hands are clasped. Wouldn't that be something? That's a nice visual, isn't it? That's a really nice. See, that's another thing to say that could help us, not alone just the breath awareness, but that we never let go of the hand. We never let go of God's companionship with us. Because I'll tell you, it's intimate. It's intimate and close, unbelievably close, because He's inside of us. So it invites us into our inner spark, these energies of today. It invites us into our inner spark, creativity, and joy. So there's a lot of uppers here. We may feel more outgoing, charismatic, magnetically attractive, with a strong desire to be seen, heard, and appreciated. Yeah. Really appreciate when our loved ones say something to us. Really appreciate it. So this transit can amplify our sense of self-worth. But it's essential to balance our need for validation with self-love and inner confidence. All right, so it says something about our heart chakra. Let me finish this up with a little bit more about our heart chakra. That Venus in Leo can help us open up to deeper emotional expression, Bets. Deeper emotional, so that's a tricky area. That emotional part. But what if we have it so balanced out that we're able to express freely in that vulnerable place of, usually expressing our emotions can be a very vulnerable place, but we have this beautiful vulnerability. And then they say deeper emotional expression, vulnerability, and connection. Yeah. allowing us to share our light with others and form more meaningful relationships. Oh. So then it starts talking about, we won't jump ahead to September, but you can count on September being a doozy of a month as well. All right. Complete doozy. All right, shining ones. Well, go out and shine and just let it just, oof, right? Let's just have a day of days. I have a feeling that we're going to have a day of days today. Yeah, it feels like it. Just feels like it. All right. Todd, you were in, huh? Look at it. You got the, yeah, brother. Yeah, brother.
Always throwing shakas.
Nice. Nice. All right, dears. Thank you so much. Enjoy. We'll be on online again tomorrow, and then we'll see how if I do the videos via a YouTube, but we'll get them to you somehow, some way. All right. All right. Love you all.
Thank you. Blessings to you all. Thank you. Have a wonderful day.
You too.
Magical
And
in the truth.
Good job, everybody. Thank you so much.
cheers.